Right now, a terrible situation is unfolding at this hour in Atlanta. Take a look at this. A small plane crashed just about 2 hours ago right onto the interstate shortly after taking off from a nearby airport. Authorities on the scene say all 4 people on the plane were killed. As you can see in this video right here, there is nothing left of the aircraft. Right now, all lanes of Interstate 285 in both directions are completely shut down. Some perspective here, we're talking about Atlanta, and as many of you know, this is a main roadway through one of the southeast's largest cities. It's expected the roads there will be closed for hours, creating traffic nightmares all over Atlanta. Turning now to the Midwest, more violent weather and possible tornadoes are expected today as cleanup continues from the dozens of twisters that ravaged the area. As Don Champion shows us, Texas emergency crews are busy responding to a gas well fire apparently caused by the storms too.
A mangled freight train is scattered across the tracks in northern Texas. Transportation officials are investigating whether heavy rains may have washed out the tracks, causing the derailment. 4 workers suffered minor injuries. An apparent lightning strike sparked a massive fire at a natural gas well near Dallas. No one was hurt.
This one means business.
Severe weather has been battering the southern plains. Another suspected tornado caused damage overnight in North Texas, and heavy rains left behind floodwaters. In Sanger, Texas, the Stewick family is cleaning up after a hectic night. Water started rushing into their home just after midnight.
Within an hour, it was about 3 feet.
Here at the government's Storm Prediction Center in Norman, Oklahoma, meteorologists say the threat of tornadoes will only get higher this weekend. Tornadoes have already hit many people in central Oklahoma very hard. An RV park in Oklahoma City was demolished, and hundreds of homes in Bridge Creek were damaged. Mark Crick is confident Bridge Creek will recover.
There'll be people from all over the United States just pour in here to help us, and we can count on it. There's no doubt they'll be here. I've seen it over and over.
Crick says all his stuff can be replaced, but for him, this American flag was worth saving. Don Champion, CBS News, Norman, Oklahoma.
Wow, those are some crazy images out there. Definitely thinking about everybody out there. Back here locally, though, thousands of police officers are headed right now to Washington, D.C. for Police Week. This group includes several members of the Metro Police Department honoring a fallen officer. Just about 2 hours ago, as you see here, these officers rode out on their motorcycles from the Hermitage Police Precinct. They're riding in honor of Officer Michael Petrina. Tomorrow marks 1 year since Officer Petrina was hit and killed while directing traffic around another crash on I-65 down in Brentwood. Officer Petrina was just 25 years old and the 3rd Tennessee officer to die while on duty this year. The man accused of hitting him is facing multiple charges, including reckless homicide. And finally, turns out one of the funniest guys on TV is also pretty generous, too. Stephen Colbert says he is fulfilling every crowdfunding request by public school teachers in South Carolina, his home state. Here's some numbers for you here. That's nearly 800 teachers at 375 schools to the tune of $800,000. The money comes from profits made by selling the old Colbert Show set and several other charities as well. Colbert is taking over for David Letterman when he retires from the Late Show here on CBS. Letterman's last show is May 20th. Stephen Colbert and I are from the same hometown, so it's great to see what we like to call a hometown hero there in Charleston, South Carolina being